Welcome, 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 welcome. Red Fan. That's what welcome. And your name is Eva. The site behind you says evil. Okay. You're reading it backwards. Oh, you get a lot of things. One word gives you a lot of things, my dear. So, the sign behind you says evil. Liveevil. It could say vile too, Vile. The one at hand. We will work with the one at hand, man. We could say vile. Live vile. Live evil vile. Oh, something, something, something. Welcome. Wog, wog one. Wog one. Oh, what is that? Hate? So that says the message. Whichever, they all work together. Yeah. Anyhow, welcome and thank you for liking the likes. Liking, share the thumbs up. Say I scare you? Why? Michelle. Michelle Murder. Mitchell Murder. That's your name. Mitchell. M-U M-U M-U-L-D or Mulder. Okay. Why did I scare you? What did I do to scare you? Hmm? I'm just saying the word could have spelled in three different ways. It could spell EVIL on this on the back ways, and then it spelled LIVE from right from right to left is LIVE, from left to right is EVEL, and then you could get in the middle and you could say VILE, vile. And let me see if we get the next one out of it. L L I L I E L LIVE, VILE, ELIV. ELIV, leave. So we could get 4 words out of it. What did I do to scare you? No, I ain't like to scare anyone. I don't want to scare anyone. I want everyone to be and one in unity. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. We'll have a lively chat this evening. And, you know, as my name suggested, yeah. Hey, Michelle, what did I do to scare you, sweetie? Your last, their last name, Mitchell, is Mitchell. And I have somebody with all of that name, except for the Mulder. Mulder. But I have somebody in my closeness with the name Mitchell. So I don't know, maybe you and them is relatives too. Who to tell? Never can tell. This world is very a small one in spite it is big. It's a big, wide world. Yes, it's a small one. Because you surprise who you met in life at the place you met them. And when we realize, oh, we are from the same, you know. Anyhow, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you all joining me here. So, what's about your time? My time in over this side, the temperatures are going down. So, we are, our temperature is not one up there, it's one coming down from the hot to the warm to the cool to the cold. That's where we at now. That's where we at. That's where we at. We are getting. That's where we at. That's where we at. It's moving. That's where we at. That's where we at. So it is all moving in a direction that you have to be strong. Yeah, your metabolism have to be strong to stand up to the cold, you know. I don't think I really love it. Do you love the cold? Do you love the freezing cold? You know, surprisingly, I don't even fool around ice. Whether the time is hot, yes or no. Because what? You ice is something that you gotta be careful. It's better you get something room temperature. And surprisingly, it sounds funny, but it's true. If you are hot, it is best for you to have something hot instead of having something cool. Because when you have hot beverage, it have you to sweat. And when you are sweating, the water that is coming out of your body is to cool down the heat that your body builds up. So that water is not that, we shouldn't really be drying the sweat. We should have left it there and let it cool our body down. That is really the real purpose of it. So when you have having something cool or cold, we're not really doing justice to the reservoir. We're not doing justice. So when we have something hot or warm, it helps the perspiration, and the perspiration stay there and cool us down. But some person don't understand it, that this is one of the reasons why you perspire. Because your inner engine, it's like the engine of the car runs hot, and some of the time you have to stop to cool it down. You can't even throw the water in at that given moment. You have to allow it to come to a cool, and then you can add water or whatever you're adding. You know, the body was built up. These things were built off the way the human body is built. So you notice a vehicle, the vehicle have two headlights. That's your two eyes. It have four wheels. We don't walk on four wheels, we walk on 2 foot. On it. But because it is not walking, it is rolling, so it get four to balance it. What did they put in it? Brake. We are walking, we have our automatic brake. That we are walking, we can stop. If we are running, we can stop. And so the vehicle. Yeah. Halt. Stop. Get up to start walk. We get up and we move off. And we are walking. And we are walking. Yeah. So actually it was built, the engine is like our um, inner organs. You have this part to control here, that part to control the other part, and so do us, our bodies. Made to control our entire body. Okay? So if you look at the vehicle and look at the construction of a human's body, you realize that they look at the human body and they build their vehicle like that. The difference is that they'll always have to make a vehicle, okay, for those who are the designer. And speaking about that, that is something I will be touching on in the live tonight. So pay attention, don't leave. This is motivation and encouragement to every one of us. So don't leave the live. Wherever you are, keep it that you can listen to it, and you will pick up a 2 or 3 out of it. Something to motivate you and something to let you, give a second look, a second thought, and sometimes can change things and do it in a different, put it in a different direction. And we will not get the same result, but we will get a different result. Understand? So that is what my life is all geared around tonight. And I don't want you to miss a beat. And for those that are coming in, invite somebody, share the live with somebody. Touch the like buttons and share the live, share the live. There are times that we have to sit down and have a conscious talk with ourselves, have a conscious reasoning within ourselves, asking ourselves some questions and giving ourselves some answers. And sometimes we realize that we are doing the thing on the left hand side when we should stay on the right hand and stay centered. But sometimes, some ego took us over, and we look at things differently when we should be looking straight ahead. And from a man doing live here, these I encourage persons, encourage. It is good to look at other news and other broadcasting, but everybody couldn't be doing the same thing. Everybody is not about the same thing. Everybody is not all about to look at the dirty laundries being pinning out on the line, and you laugh. There are times when we have to get very serious in ourselves and know that, look, the laundry you saw pinning out over there, you don't know, it could have been you. So these things, it do not give pride and joy. You need something also to motivate you. If you love dancing, there comes a time when you hear the music and what you're doing is digesting the beat of the music. You are thinking, okay, this beat could pull you this way or have you that way. So if you just continue dancing without listening to the tune, to the beat, to the rhythm. Hi, Sandy. Oh, Sandy and Bones, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah. So if you just listen to the beat and the rhythm and you don't stop, so if you don't stop to listen, then you won't even realize that, you could change this dance mood this way, or you can change it that way, or you could do it. So everything in life, you have to take a break on things and look at things and see if you're going to get the same result, or you can just shift and you get a different result. Maybe you do the same thing and get a different result because you do it a different way. They have a saying that says, the fowl says, and these are the people from way back when, these are the parables that they speak, and said, fowl said, if you scratch here so and you don't find it, just scratch over there so and you will find it. So there are many things, you look on in your life and you sort of make a little change, um, as Ecclesiastic says, a time for everything under the sun, a time to laugh and a time to be serious, a time to start turning the inside light, the searchlight on yourself, and search yourself and see what is happening. Anyhow, this is a part of what I'm going to speak about tonight, and I wish everyone would have, while coming on, wherever you are, you listen. Let me do my usual welcome. Welcome to the tonight's live stream. Welcome one, welcome all, to everyone that is here, those that are visiting, for those that are just listening, welcome. For those that are out of my time zone, at this time, some is at 2 in the morning, some is at 4, and different time zone, but you listen to me and you heard, welcome, welcome, welcome. For those that are having birthdays, birthday yesterday, today, and tomorrow, it's a pity I can't play a song for you because, it's not my song. I will be copyright for it. One more ear upon them. I don't know it all, so I won't even sing it. But anyhow, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. And this is one thing you are going to lift your hands high to say, thank you, Lord. I have seen another year, another date in which I was born. Don't forget your mom and your dad. They make you being here. Regardless of who had discard and abandoned and whatever, don't make that be the issue. Just give them thanks because it could be otherwise. Okay? And for the children who have enjoyed themselves, it's an enjoyment for them, the birthday. For those that are, the numbers are then doubled. Let me give you a call back, okay? All right. Remember, the numbers are double. You have double digit working with now. So those are for the children, the 13 and they're going up. But when you touch your 17 going through, from you touch 12, you have your double digits going up. And okay, it is okay, you touch 18, 19, and you are going bordering on 20, and from 10, 20 going along. It's a different thinking for you. A different mindset coming through. Because what I did when I was 14, now I am 20, I don't do it. You should be further going. And when all the parties finished, when everything, all the enjoyment, all the everything, man, finished, you have yourself to speak with. So you got to sit with yourself and you're going to find out, did I accomplish what I want to accomplish? Did I procrastinate? Because now you are going up, eh? You're stepping further up. Oh, you got the coloring book when you were 30. Praise the Lord. I hope your color was there. so, so you are stepping up further. You have to be looking back in yourself. Did I accomplish? Because if you accomplish some of the things and you did not accomplish some, you are going to get those things accomplished. What is more important to you, right? Are you going back to school? Did you get all your thing? Because when you reach certain age, then you are going to stop and you're going to say, I shoulda, I coulda, me never. You don't want those words. You ain't want that dialect at all. The time is in your hands now. It is the time for you to move forward. Looking not to the left nor to the right, but looking forward. Because afterward, you're going to start planning to get your family, your own family. And you have to have a plan to go through. If you fail to plan, you will plan to fail. So, make your priority your priority. Step it forward and believe in yourself. And only yourself alone can default you. Nobody else can stop you unless you stop yourself. So those are for the persons with their birthday whose double digits are getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you know you're going up. Maybe you might live to reach 100. There's a question asked. I was going through some reasoning with myself yesterday, and I asked, look up on something. I said, who have happy ending? How did you know you're going to have a happy ending? What do you call an happy ending? You know, because you have to just live each day as it comes, because you may make a plan and it fell through. But even if it fell through, don't leave it there. Pick it up. Turn again. Start again. There is a saying that says, throw your cap over the wall and reach for it. So you know that reaching is nice, but you got to reach for it. However slippery the wall is to climb, you got to get there, because nobody get anything on an easy ground. Even if it was handed out to you on a platter, the person who got it didn't got it easy. And you who receive it without careful planning and without careful looking on yourself, you will lose it. And then when you said, oh my God, then, oh, where? And you said a lot of things, you know? I know you were right. I was giving my coloring book when I was 30. What struggled I walked by, the life by, and I will see these difference and stones. I wonder whose people were and what kind of life they had. Yes, yes. There's so many things, you know, that cross your path in life that you look at and you listen and you're asking. You know, because I'm asking, person said I want to have a happy ending. What is a happy ending? What? What is a happy ending? You know? And These are questions you need to ask, because sometimes we speak some things out of our mouth, not thinking and not considering what we are saying. You understand? Because we carve out something in our mind and say, well, this is how it's going to go. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Not a must, not a must. Anyhow, for those that have persons, your neighbor, your friend, your relative, whoever it is, may be going through, you know, a time of sickness, a time when all is not good, pain rocks the body, diagnosis may not be adding up, and those of the caregivers, be it the family or you have to get somebody to do your caregiving, they are all thinking and wondering, where do us go from here? How do we do it? And you know, there are so many questions than answers that you can give. But anyhow, it said, give it all to Jesus, right? You alone cannot manage the job. So you need someone to carry your heavy load. And we can only look to the Almighty. Only Him and Him we can look to. Okay? And for those that currently having funeral, having somebody who have deceased, who have passed on, and you mourn, mourning is natural. Mourning is a natural thing. Mourn, bawl, cry, holler, do what you want to do. That is a relief to you. Okay? One day the mourning will be over. Because we know with all assurity that you cannot live mourning all your life. So He's going to dry your tears. He is going to bring back some resemblance of happiness to you, that you can live and live again. Yeah. So weeping may endure for a night, but joy do cometh in the morning. Persons, please like up the thumbs up button for me. Touch the thumbs up button, touch the thumbs up button, touch the thumbs up button. Yes, thank you very much for doing so. Please touch the likes. I am asking for Christmas likes now. We are coming to the close of another year, the close of another month, the close of another day. This is all time that, you know, we have the privilege, we have the next privilege to say and to do. What we didn't have get done right, we have that privilege to do so. This is the time when we give thanks. Many have started 2024 and have not been here to see the end, or even today is what, the 6th of the month. Many have passed on for some reason or the other, sometimes because untimely times, because of reason more than we can understand. They are not here. Persons that we are thinking that they would be here and should be here, they are not here. So while we are here, we give God thanks. Praise God. Yes. Yes. Because we have it in us to set boundaries, to set out our journey and what the journey should be like. We always carved our life and we set certain things out. Most of the time, it had not gone the way we set it. Most of the time, it goes in different direction. Okay? Some person didn't realize that they would have, wherever they are in the world, they would have left that shores to another shore. And it do happen. They didn't actually set it that way, but something comes in, something propel them, something happen, and it do happen. So sometimes when you look at it, you set out a pathway, but do not look at it and say, it must happen this way. Sometimes it may not happen for you, but sometimes it's somebody, it is somebody, a relative, a child, somebody for you, the breakthrough happened for. And everything is done because of a reason. Yes, everything is done because of a reason. And many of the reason is unquestionable. It doesn't spell sense to even try. You cannot try to ascertain the answers because you won't get it. Not on this side of planet Earth. You don't get it. So you would have to just live and live and live. Now, dream / visions. And we will ask the question, what is vision and what is dream? A lot of people says that they dream. I dreamt. A man got up one day and he said, I dreamt a dream. Or I dream a dreamt. Okay? So we would ask the question, what is the dream? A lot of persons said, I dream that I would, I dream that I go, I dream and I dream and I dream. Now there is a difference between dream and vision. Dream is when you go to your bed and whatever it is, and many times things are shown to you in your dream. Yes, many times you are taken places in your dream, place you have never went before. I remember when I was about 20, between 20 and 21. The dream was before that, sorry. I dreamt that I was living in a house. Where I was living, a river was ran through the property. And this was an upstairs house. And I had seen all the trees around. Among the tree was June plum, mangoes, and it's like in my sleep, I got a good survey of the property. You know, I got up and said, what kind of dream is this? Anyhow, you know, you dismiss it from your mind. And about 3 years later, I went to a house to live. Nice place, big yard. Oh yes, a very bizarre dream, and I see things that I wish I should not see. Yeah. And it's about a month later, I went, but some of the dream I I know are true. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some of them are true. Things are shown to you in your dream. You have been places in your dream. No? About a month later after I leave at the place, I went to the back of the yard and I stood up and the mango tree was pretty low. And it's like the entire dream came back to me. And I said, but this was the place I came. And how long I dreamed that I was living at that place. And I look at the house again, and I do a survey, and all that I saw in my dream was the exact place. The exact place. But in the dream, somebody broke in the house while I am there. And it happened the exact way. Everything that was shown to me, it happened the exact way. Somebody, and it was somebody who I lend a hand to, and these things happen. And we said, okay. So a person will say, well, then everything they said, they dream. A vision and a dream is two different things. Now, the person who made the car, Mr. Ford, Mr. Mercedes-Benz, Mr. whatever the name of the cars are, they sat down, whether by looking on picture, whatever, and they saw themselves a builder of a car. They didn't dream that. That is their vision. And in their vision, how many times would they start and fail? How many times would they start and have to revamp what they do because this is a vision in front of them and they are working in their vision. A man vision is going to, I am going to be the owner of such business. And he kicked reality in. He brings the vision to reality. You saw the vision as a skeleton. There is nothing put on the vision. The vision won't be the vision until you put life into it. How many of us are living in the dream or the vision of somebody else? Every one of us are living in the vision of somebody else. Have you taken the aeroplane? You're living in the vision of the aeroplane person who built the aeroplane. They look at it one day and they saw that a road can be up there, something can fly up there. So we all enjoy that. Every one of us lives into the vision of another person before us, and it will be after us. A vision to build a house. What houses usually looked like before? It was a vision for them to do it that way. Oh, we can cut 2 pieces of stick. You sat down and you look at it and you saw that vision before you. I can cut 4 pieces of stick. I can cut 6 pieces for the top. I can put it up this way. And if we put it upright this way, and if we do so, we end up with a house. That's a vision. That's a vision. And somebody looked at that and said, oh, but I could do that too. And they try. And then we move on from one thing to the other. We use the mall. First time persons usually use mall, bamboo, bamboo. They cut it and they call it wackle and dab. So you use the bamboo to wackle. You use the mall, you call the mall slime, and they plaster it as they would have done with the cement, and they lives in there. Somebody else go after their vision and it works. And the next person sit and said, oh, but we could do concrete houses. And this is what they did. And we all gravitated and said, okay, it's a better house, nicer house, good house. And we did that. That is somebody else's vision we are living in. Now, what I want to bring out of this, most of the time, if not all the time, someone says, I would like to be, what's your name again on the Sandy, not calling it for any harm, ma'am. I would like to be like Sandy and Bones. I would like to be like, and they found somebody who they would like to be like. And they would go around and look at every person, however successful they are, however successful they are becoming, and they are saying, I would like to be like that person. The book of Job outlined what happened to Job. And in today's world, most of the person who went to church, they uses Job to say, I would like to have the faith of Job. I would, the things you read, what you read happened to Job, you know. Permission was asked and it was granted. And you heard many people, Lord, give me the faith of Job. Lord, give me the faith of Job. Why do you want the faith of Job? Why? Why would you like to be like Omar? Because Omar is driving a Lexus? Because Omar owned many houses on the hill? Why would you want to be like Omar? Because you think that Omar have a trailer load of money? Why? And when people want to be like the other person, they need to ask themselves the question, why I want to be like that person? Why you want to live in that person's dream? They will look at, what is his name, Zuckerberg, or the multi-million people, and they said, I want to be like this. I want to be like this person. Listen to where the mistake came in. At no times you said you want to be like yourself. You have a dream. A dream is only there, or you have a vision. A vision is there to say, okay, I can be a seamstress. I can make the the winter clothing. No, you don't look at it that way. You are projecting yourself looking at the other person. You are projecting yourself looking at Job. There's no way you could have Job's fate. Ask for your fate. Ask to give you your faith. He also said in the Bible, he said he gave every man his own portion of faith to carry them through. But we do not look at what we get. We turn our eyes and we start looking at other persons. And I want to be like this person. No. Live, the importance of it is to live in your vision. Create your vision. Let your vision remove from skeleton with life to move. So you are going to take it off the skeleton block. Things are shown to you right there and then. You could do this. Oh, I can brew beer. Yeah. And everything came to you, all you could be brewing beer. You are going to find out, you are going to do your question asking, you're going to do your research. And you are not going to let go of that vision. So you're going to hold on to that vision. You are going to find out everything there is to find out how you are going to brew your own beer. And when you found out that, you will be living in your dream and your dream alone, not another person's dream. We should never try to live in someone's dream or their vision. Create yours. When you put yours out there, then you realize that you are doing some accomplishment. You are educating somebody else. You are inspiring somebody else. You are pulling somebody else with you. But if each time you are going to sit and you are going to say, I would like to be like such person, it won't work. You don't know how they get to where they are. Yours are given to you and you ignore it. You turn a blind eyes to it and you start saying, I want to be. And every time you look, you want to be. Put yourself there. This is you. Be you. Be you and be like you. Every person went to school and they get, no one learn on the same pace. No one learn into the same order. Some are in front, some are in the middle, some are slower behind. The one that is slower, it's not that they're not learning, they are learning, but they are learning at a slower pace. The one that is faster is already shoot off in front, and they are gone. And you are there in the middle, and you sit, sit, and view yourself. Most of the time, I listen to persons, and you will listen to children too, and they are saying, okay, in these days you have children, and you'll ask them, what would you like to be when you grow up? I want to be a TikToker. Not bad at all, don't it? Yeah, dreams came reality, right? What would you want to be? No longer anyone is saying, I would like to be like this person that is on TikTok. Not coming with your vision at all. Not coming with your vision. You are looking on the other person's vision. You could look at it and said, okay, you are advertising shoe. You gave me an idea. I could advertise clothes. I could advertise eyeglasses. Because sometimes you have the thing ribbit in you, and maybe you went someplace. Sometimes it's in the store, sometimes it's at a factory, sometimes so many places, and you saw something and you said, yes, yes. It sparks your interest. It brings out what is in you and what you can do. We need to stop saying, I want to be like that person. How did you know that that person get where they are in an honest street? How do you know? How do you know that they did not steal that idea from somebody else? How do you know that they are living in their dream, into their potential? How do you know that? Maybe yours is to feed the nation. I saw this matron and her husband was a farmer, and her own colleague saying, how could you be a big matron wearing white and blue around here, and you working with the government, hold a good position in the institution that you, and you're married to a farmer? We went to a seminar and she brought that out. She said many look on her with scorn, that instead of marrying a man with his necktie and his attache case, she married to a man that is still tilting the soil. Were she comfortable with it? Of course she were comfortable with it. That was the man's dream. That was his vision. And he got 8 hectares of land. And he employed many people to work. Were he making money from it? Of course he was. What were you think that man doing? Is feeding the nation. That was his dream. That was his dream, and that was his vision. Not to be pulling out a rolling chair from under a desk and have a pen in his hand and answering yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no. No. His vision was to be a farmer, a big farmer, a big cultivator, exporting goods, planting all his crops, and is reaping big. Yet, persons look down on this woman. She doesn't care. She knew he was, and this is what he wants. So a lot of persons, you got a vision, and each person in this lifetime is given something for them to do. Sometimes we skip over it and feel like, not sure I can't bother with this. No. With your hands, you work. Yes, some is going to be in different places and different areas. But whatever your sorry. Hello? Speaking. I'm on the live. You're calling me right when I'm in 1 hour and moving on. Okay. Yeah, I'm on the live. Yes, sorry about that. Please touch the thumbs up button. Please, please. And any one of you that are on here, wherever you are listening, just look at it. Do not anticipate to be like. Anticipate for yourself to be you. Work to be you. Work towards the importance of your own dream, not another person. Your dream, your plan, your everything is yours. Bring it to life. Bring reality to it. Yes. Remove it out of the skeleton stage and put flesh on there and bring it to reality. And you will surprise your own self. Oh, I want to be like the many persons. The important, your own dream, not another. It is for you to work on it. Give me some thumbs up. Thank you very much. It is for you to work on it. Most of the time we skip over our own and paying attention to somebody else. And we have never been saying, I want to be like Joy. I want to be Joy. I can inspire somebody else. But never be looking on somebody else and said, I want to be like, I want to be. And each time persons say these things, they are always looking on the effluence of society. They are looking on those that they said, okay, they have a trailer load of money. You, you, me, you over there, you up there can earn it. If you were employed to only take care of the office, out of that, because maybe what you get, you don't have enough money, so you're going to work towards that. And you are going to be you. Turn your eyes away from the others. Turn the focus on you. What you want, what you are aspiring to. And when we do that, we will get a different answer. You will end up with a different answer. Maybe the same thing, but because you stop saying, okay, I want to do this, I want, and okay, Miss Book over there, I want to do it like Miss Book. There was one time when I have a dressmaker, and I took a piece of material to her and I give her the style of my dress that I like to the occasion where I was going to be. And when I went there, a lady came and she said to her, called her by her name and said to her, I want a dress just like how you make a fictitious name, June. And she said, yes, the dress fits her so nice, very, and she was so describing the person. The dressmaker said to her, I don't think I can give you that dress style that you're asking for. She said, why? She said, let me tell you something. The style that she asked for, when I cut the material spoiled. I make a spoiled cut on the material. So she ended up getting a dress that wasn't the style she asked for. And she herself don't even know because I did not explain it to her. Yes, I love your style, but I don't necessarily want your style. I applaud you for your style. I love your style. But I necessarily don't want your style. I need a style for myself. Yes. Why we two should into the same thing. Why? So at all times you realize people wanted and want to be like the other person and never carve out something for themselves and said yes. You went to a person's place and they have a style of furniture and you look at it and you said, I want one just like it. I'm sorry. It always been funny to me. Oh, I look at yours. I like it. I honestly like it. But I don't necessarily want one like yours. I need a style of my own. I need a style of my own. I don't necessarily want what you have, but apparently I can look at yours and see where I can put the twist on it. And said, okay, you're on the straight, I can go on the slant. When I started to sew for myself, most time persons ask me, it's you made that? Yes, it's me. Wow, thank you for the compliment. Yeah. And I walk into the stores and I look at the dresses that they have, thinking of a dress and thinking of the type of material to do the dress. And I walk in the store and yeah, I would never cut a style from what I saw in the store. No. I want my own thing. I want to be the boss of my own dream, the boss of my own, not yours, not a carbon copy of yours. No, I don't want to be a carbon copy. I want it to be, yes, you look at the Ford cars. Ford were the first sort of persons who, the family and so that make cars and whatever. They haven't actually changed their style, and they will do a little here and a little there. But actually, when you look at it, you can say, oh, that's a Ford car. And then other cars came out, other vehicles came out that they could say, okay, we put the bumper there, so we do the this here, so no. It is important for them to live in their own dream. Let us stop looking on others and turn the light on ourselves. Be you. You will surprise yourself along the way. It is your super reality. Your super reality means a lot. A lot to you. It is your reality. You realize yourself, you realize your dream, you realize sometimes when you're there bugging and bothering yourself, oh, you want to be like this person. And if you would have only stopped, make one try for yourself, you would surprise yourself. And you said you waste all your time trying to be like. No. It's your vision, and every person have a vision. Everyone have a vision. If all of us is going to mold a cup, you will realize that your cup mold different from mine. Every one of us have our own vision, our own fate to work with. The person that always wins, the strongest person wins. Have you realized that the person who started and give up lacks strength in what they're doing? Yeah. It may be taking a very long time and it's so hard. And you reach a part and you said, oh, I can't bother. The time you gave up was the time that you are winning. Never stop in the middle of your race. Go to the finishing end. Because if you stop in the middle of your race, there is no way you can say you won the race, you came first, you came second, or you came third. Why? Because you stopped in the middle of the race. Push the race to the winning post. Put all your strength. And when you are strong, you are a winner. A lot of persons start and they throw it down and say, let me try something else. Oh, or sometimes never get touched on. You show weakness in whatever you are doing. You show so much weakness in it. But the strongest person always win. Endure to the end. You start your classes. Yes, we know that the subject is hard, but push to the end. When you are through, you will be so tired. Your brain tired, your everything tired. But when you look at the result, you saw yourself as a winner. There was this lady who she left her country to the United States of Big America. And when she came here, when that lady spoke, tears came to your eyes. What is joy at the end of it? She was with some person that she's staying with. She decided to further her education. And of course she was accepted in the school and she started her thing. And she started it and she was working and she's going to school and she's pushing because I am in the land of opportunity and I have to gather all the opportunity my hands can hold on to. And she said the person who she was staying with started off a thing that she could not have understand until the final word came out of the person's mouth to go. She don't know where she's going, but she still decided to continue regardless of what. Because I have paid the money. I am pushing through. And if I decided to stop now, then all the money will be gone and I would have to start all over again, finding our next money. Anyhow, she spoke with somebody from where she was going and she ended up getting a room. Nothing she has. She said she had to take her clothing and throw them on the floor, and that's how she slept. She cried, but when in crying, her faith increased and she saw the road ahead and she see where she is strong. And she said she continues like that. Sometimes the money she get, she gives something towards where she's living. she sometimes end up don't have any food. She got pay again, and she said most of her the times is water, is her drinks, water is her food. And she went on like that. But she said when she's going out, she dressed nicely, she's going to school, and she was the most happiest person. Nobody would have known that she is going through what she was going through. Person who she was with was a family member, and they thought that she would have really lost it. And she pushed through that condition until, because I remember what you said you were studying for, but she insisted on being that person. And she said, okay, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. The darkest part of night is just before daylight. And at the end of the tunnel, there is perpetual light there. And she pushed through. And when her graduation, before her graduation, when she saw her, what she get, she said she could not have slept. She just continued saying, I really did it. Yes, I do it. And when it came to her graduation, and when she was giving her story, and she is encouraging others, it must be like what I went through, but the roughness of it, she was employed in the country where she is to a top job at the time when she was speaking. So listen to me. The strongest person is a winner. If you're not strong, you're not going to be a winner. And the strongest person is a winner. Right? You have some persons who they are late for every occasion. They're late for themselves, they're late for other things. And they are always late. The one who shows up is a winner. You know why? Whatever you have to discuss, whatever the meeting was about, whatever the show up was about, you were there, and you were there on time. So you got everything. The one who shows up on time is the key word there. You can show up, but you didn't show up on time. But the one who shows up on time is the winner. The person who is persistent I have to. I have to. I have to. The person who is persistent is the winner. The person who assumes is the winner. The person who documentation. A lot of person, the shortest pencil is better than the longest memory. Whatever you're doing, you got to document it. In so doing, you rush back to your paper and you look at it it. Never you give control. Take control. You're the winner. Because you have your, let me say you have your business. And you giving control to somebody else over your business. Anything happen. But when you took control, you prioritize your business. Your control is your control. Those who serve the most is the winner. And one of the things we fail to do most of the time, because we seek to find other ways and means around it, and we give the blame to everybody else except accepting blame on ourselves. Accept responsibility for ourselves. Accept responsibility. There are persons, this happened and they found everything to be shoving responsibility, shoving the blame onto somebody else. It is because of the phone. It is because of you. It is, and fail to accept responsibility. You ain't the winner. But when you accept responsibility, you are a winner. Who serve the most is a winner. And this is one of the parts that many people will not be in agreement with, because they are going to say then. The person who appreciates what he gets is a winner or wins. Now the last part I'll deliberate on. There's a lot of person do not show appreciation. There is this saying that always says, I heard a man say it, I heard more than one man say this. And they are saying, when you are friend with a woman and you marry a woman, make sure you bought her pin. Give her a pin or give her some pin. Because when something happen in between both of you, and if breaking up come, the woman always said, what you may ever get from you? Not even a pin you never bought and give me. So they say, make sure you give the woman a pin, that they can say, not even a pin. Now, a lot of people do not appreciate. You gave what you can afford to give, and they don't appreciate it. Most of the time, it's not most in value or something like that. Sometimes even a kind word, and they don't appreciate it. The person who appreciate what they get, they win. Because guess what? Because of your appreciation, it propels you. And because you win, you will always be winning, and you'll always be a winner. Appreciate. Learn to appreciate. Don't look at it and say, oh, even as a present, I'll use a present. A person can only afford $1 to buy you a present, and when you look at this cheap pen you buy, come give me, and you don't appreciate it. You don't appreciate it from who you are employed to. You do not appreciate it from your significant other. You don't appreciate it from a friend. You appreciate it if if they don't have to use a truck to bring the present to you. You don't appreciate it. But loved ones, learn to appreciate what you get. There are many of persons that said, oh, I love God, but in his own words says, oh, you love me, who you have never seen, who you have never met, and those that you saw every day, you don't love them. You know what he says? He said, you're a liar. You don't love him because you never see him, don't anything about him, and you love him, and you hate those that you saw every day around you. Learn to appreciate. Learn the art of appreciation. Person love you, appreciate them. As one person on here said, that what he values most, I think that was what he said, is that people around him love him. That make him feel a belonging. It make him feel wanted. Somebody is around you that loves you. And I guess that that person appreciate so you will. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you for being here. As much as I am crying and I am squealing my head off for liking the likes, I'm not getting the likes that I need. What should I do more? Because guess what? There are things that I'm sure it's not only 8% that subscribe to this channel or on here. I am sure. So subscribers, let it a part of your thing when you came on. Touch the like button. For those that have not really subscribed yet and you listen and you can I appreciate touch the like button. I went on other people's channel, I touch the like button. Whether I subscribe there, yes or no, I touch the like button. So please, subscribers, supporters, you support me and I appreciate all of this. But let the algorithm be more rhythm, send more rhythm to the channel. Let the channel more rhythmy. Okay? You have listened to the song with the rhythm? Yeah. I may not be that sort of a shouting person or whatever. So I may not be the person that carries certain news. And even if I carried it, you don't even realize it. Because guess what, as I say at all times, I do not ring up certain things. Because everything and anything that happens, it doesn't happen in one little circle. So you have to speak wide, that other people know that, look here, this is danger and it can touch you as well. It's like somebody break into somebody's house and they just speak and da. There are other people around that the person who break in this one house will break in the other person's house too. Right? So you may not hear me do certain things, but I'd address certain things in a different way. I address it for you to get knowledge out of it. I saw something going on the internet, and I came out here and I speak about two times. But the way in which I put my thing is quite differently. Pay attention and you will see and hear. I'm not calling people's name, but you show where the breakdown of certain things and some of the things that persons do not understand, because everything is caused through something. Things don't just get up and do like that. There is something that causes it. And then you put those reality out there. You have to just watch the live and listen. And then you will realize, if you understand the wordings, and you will see where these things went. It was a pleasure for you to be here. I thank you. I appreciate all of those that, whether you subscribe yes or no, I appreciate you. I appreciate for you to listen, because sometimes it's quite nice when you sit and you pay attention. Yeah. It's not the noise of the market, it's the sale. Because in many times I have seen a prime minister at one time, election was on, and he went, and his main message throughout the election was, I'm going to make money jingle into your pocket. And that was his election message. And as a young person that time, or a younger person that time, I am listening to say, you are going to make money jingle in the person's pocket. Wow, wow, wow. Until he came close to where I was, and they have a meeting. And while the meeting were heated up, man, everybody there, man, and yo, 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 yeah, yo, yo, yeah, yo. And him said, I am going to make money jingling your pocket. Yeah! And while the yaying was going, because nobody listening, it's like the meeting was, and I was away, not in the crowd, because I ain't like that. So I stood out of the crowd and trying to make sense of what he was saying. And when he speakers began to say, and I am going to make money jingling in your pocket, and the whole crowd going wild, yeah! And while they were saying, yeah, 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 not listening, he said, my son do not wear khaki to school, he wear tweed pants, yeah! And the yeah getting louder. Ask them what is tweed. They didn't know. Okay, election won. And when money were jingling in their pockets, they started to quarrel. No work. Everything gone up in belly up into tax, and all kind of things were happening. And people started to quarrel, and people started to fuss, and people going on. Everybody was unrest. Oh, you forget what you yay about. You weren't listening. You weren't making sense of what the man's saying. You did not understand. The man said, I'm going to make money jingle. And then if only jinglings you have in your pocket, it means you are nothing. He brought you down to jingle. Money don't rattle. Money don't make noise. Paper, I should say, don't make noise. Yeah. And that was where I learned that persons make a lot of noise without listening and learning. But in all of what you're doing, you gotta listen. Don't be a selective listener. Listen and understand what the person is saying. Make it pretty clear. Okay, thank you. It was good for you to be here. It's good for me to be here as well. I thank you very much. And as the season of giving and loving and everything. No, you can't say you love me. You're still not doing that, you know. Can't say yeah, love me for the Christmas. And yeah. Please give me much more on my thing. 8. That is rather poor. 8. Not good. Very poor. Very, very poor. And I just said 8 and you took back 1. Why did you took back yours? Why? When you're giving something, it's either you're giving or you are not giving. It is between two. Do not give it and then he said, okay, I now better give you because I never hear what I want to hear. Make up your mind when you decided to give things. It's either or either. It's either you're going to give it or you're not going to give it. Okay? And sometimes you think it meant nothing, but these are some of the things persons measured people by. Okay? Because as you do it here, you'll do it somewhere else, or maybe not even touching the thumbs up button, but you try to help somebody and your help depending on if they do so or if they do so. And if they do so, I'll help them. And if they don't do so, I'm not helping them. Yeah. The things you do always measure up with you. Okay? Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for taking back that one. God bless you. God bless you immensely. I hope his being shine on you. He will not take what he has given, because when he gives, and he doesn't know what it meant to take back. Okay then, it is joy and peaceable and full of glory. Love yourself as much as you want others to love you. Appreciate yourself as much as you want people to appreciate you. Love, joy, peace. And at this time, I am tuning out from this channel. Meet up with you another time, another day. Okay? Enjoy the rest of, and be prepared for your Christmas celebration, celebrating and everything. Okay? So it's joy. Life, and that's what we talk about. Life, life, life. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all my supporters. Thank you for everyone that have supported this channel up to this point. Thanks. You took back another one? No problem.